Animals kill each other to eat. That's a normal
Yeah.
thing. People kill each other. It's messed up, but we shouldn't kill them.
Yeah.
But once they get emotion, then yeah, they get mad and they're like, "Why are you killing each other?"
That's
This
why we
is
need to
annoying as
put
fuck."
robot parts in our bodies so we can fist fight these robots to death. Dude, I would like if somebody invented a robot arm and they're like, it's just like your arm, but it's metal. You get super strength with it or some shit, you know? I'm chopping my fucking arm off.
Oh yeah, dude.
At least one.
at
Let
the
me
point-
test it out with one arm. And then after that,
I would wait for
I
it to
might
be
get that.
tested on several people first.
yeah.
And then I'm getting the arms. Like, it's already muscular. What if they could just replace your whole, like,
Dude,
muscular...
Both chromed out, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking, I'll get like laser tattoos on my metal.
Like, what if you could just get all your extremities and, like, muscular and nerves, like, replaced
Yeah.
with robotics?
That's what I'm saying, dude. And your
So
arms
you
are
could
like
just-
bulletproof and
You
shit.
could choose the perfect physique, and then your face would look the same. They would just build it out of silicone.
Dude, if I
and
could...
then put your brain in there.
Oh, that would be cool.
And they also learn how to, like, keep your
So
brain.
you're like Terminator almost.
Yeah. So
That
it's
would be
human
sick.
brain, robot
Human
body.
Okay, do you look like a human or do you look
You
like
look
a robot?
just like you.
Oh,
But you can
damn,
also
that'd be
improve
cool.
your physique. Like, you could be, like, shredded.
Yeah.
Make your waist a little smaller.
Dang, you could just customize yourself.
Make your robo dick a little bigger.
Whoa, with vibration mode.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
We look big because we are closer.
And because we're wiser, our brains have gotten bigger, so our heads have gotten bigger.
I wish I was a little bit wiser.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Oh, he's got the moves. Wow. Look at them go. Very nice. Ooh, and there, that went that way. And this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You did not.
Fastest backpack kid move you ever seen in your
That
life.
was the fastest flossing.
And my lat is cramping like bitch.
Holy shit, man. You need to get hydration or.
I'm going to podcast like this.
Yes.
All right, dude. So I was thinking,
Everyone gives you a high five.
I died. Very nice.
Very nice. Wow, you are.
Oh, yeah. So I've been thinking
Been thinking.
with my big old brain.
Because our brains are huge. That's what we do. is we
Huge.
think.
That's why we wear hats. Because our
Yeah.
brains actually stick out.
It's, this whole hat condenses our brains.
Yeah, because usually it's like Megamind.
Yeah.
But these
If I take this thing off, it's crazy.
These hats are actually like the same technology that's in a Pokeball.
Yeah,
And
pretty
it
much.
shrinks our brain.
We had to invent Pokeballs just so we could have these hats. Yeah.
First, we're like, we can catch small animals and make them fight.
Yeah.
Then we're like, this will also help conceal our brains.
Yeah, which is way more important.
All right, so I don't know anything about the Israel-Palestine war, but what I do know is what I don't understand is how are we still dumb monkeys that are killing each other over dirt?
Well, I can answer that pretty easily, and that's because we're human.
But I'm a human,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't kill someone to like move my house 4 feet to the left.
Okay. All right.
You
Well,
know?
let's say because that land used to be okay. Actually, you're talking about the Palestinian one.
I'm just saying in general, how do we still have war?
Okay, so think about it this way. If somebody came into your house
Mhm.
and said, "Give me your house," you'd probably kill them, right?
Well, why are they still doing that?
Because I feel like everything is pretty determined already for where landmarks are, but still war is over land, and obviously, I guess, like Russia wants that part of Ukraine.
Yeah, why?
You know,
Like, dude, we've
Because
already
it
got
used
our
to be-
lines drawn in the sand.
it used to be a Ukraine or a Russian.
I know it used
and
to
then
be.
now it's Ukraine. So
But it's like you also used to be married to Sherry, and now you're not, okay?
yeah,
And you don't go kill Jim because he's the new husband.
it's pretty crazy, dude. It's wild.
It's like, are we seriously going to fight over land forever? Like, we're dumb monkeys. We live on this freaking planet that's a round ball with
Yeah.
land. There's no actual fucking lines in the ground.
Yeah,
We were all just meant to live here. And I get like that you have to kind of have separate governments and stuff because there's just too many people,
yeah.
you know? Like,
It's
like,
also a way different time now, because
Yeah.
back in the day, it'd be like, oh, our country is getting attacked or whatever. We have to gather people. We don't even really have an army.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to draft people or whatever. And now it's like, okay, we have all of this government control over all of this stuff, advanced technology, all this stuff. So our like citizens have like softened up a lot because there's a lot of just stuff that you don't have to do anymore, like those old school chores and stuff. So we're just peaceful mindset. But when you go back to primitive mindset, like if all electricity went out or if, you know, apocalypse happened, we would go back to the violent ways we were.
That's true.
Originated.
But
with.
it's like, why? I mean, it's like for survival. I get that.
Yeah.
Like in order to survive, you would do things that you wouldn't normally do. So maybe as an American, it's harder to see as like a middle class American where I'm like, I have my house, I have
you have your safety,
go to the grocery store and I can buy food.
Yeah.
But like also,
other people still think in that primitive way.
Yeah, but it's like even in these other countries, the actual people making the decision to go to war are the people that live like we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not,
it is pretty crazy.
They're not in their grass hut like, I don't have any food, let's go kill that other country. It's a dude that has a nice house, bigger than mine, gets anything he wants from the grocery store.
Well, not the Gaza.
I'm sure
Gaza are primitive people.
But you think the people that decided to go to war don't have like nice houses? And
so the people, when it comes to the Russian war with Ukraine, that definitely is people that are high class. Obviously, Putin's in a fucking like palace, you know, like. But at the Gaza one was primitive people organizing a terrorist attack on Israel because they hate Jews.
They did. You see the videos, and they do look like freaking.
Well, I mean, their aircrafts in their army. Have you seen those?
No.
It's literally like a chair strapped to some like 2x4s and a fan in the back.
It's like a hang glider.
Yeah, like a glider with a propeller in the back.
A paraglider.
Sure. I don't know. Something like that it's got a chair and it flies, but it's like. That's your jet plane,
like
you know?
Paraglider with a 9mm.
Yeah, that's why we have the iron sky over Israel right now.
But it's like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense that we're like humans. Like I think they don't understand that they're like actually lives.
Yeah.
You know that they're killing
that's crazy.
Over what? So you can move your shit.
It's pretty wild, yeah. That you're willing to sacrifice thousands of, close to millions probably.
Yeah.
Of lives just for fucking a little bit of land.
It's like, is it like crazy people making decisions, or is it like it's a game to the people that are actually doing it?
Yeah.
Like they're not like, these are real people. They are literally like me. Like I'm going to go painfully kill someone that is like me.
Yeah.
To get more land.
Well, I guess you got to think about it this way. If you see a house that you really like, and all you got to do is kill that guy that lives there to have that house.
I'm not doing that.
Well, some people would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, are the crazy fucking people that are running shit?
And that's why there's dictators still, man, because it's dictators are fucking nuts.
Yeah,
pretty much never goes good with a dictatorship. You know, I think we've learned that from Hitler.
I think there's a few options of what happens in the future. So either it's going to be kind of like that dystopian type of shit where like we have a one world government. We have everything under control because we have a military and those, you know, like one military where they have like the same outfit. Idea. I know, but listen.
Okay.
So we have that. Everyone's under control. There's still like a upper middle class and a rich people. And then there's the poor that are like living in the alleys with the fires.
Yeah.
Because that always happens in those movies.
Yeah. And like...
but there's no more war.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's no more war.
Until the AI strikes.
Right. But then, okay, another option I was thinking.
Okay,
because I was
just thinking Terminator.
If there was only like, let's make it super extreme. What if just like my family and your family were the only people left on Earth and everyone else was just gone? There would be enough resources for all of us to have anything we wanted at all times.
Yeah.
Even if you were to cut it down to like 100,000 or 1 million people, that would be the case. But all the shit would be gone because we don't have workers.
Yeah.
So what I think might happen, this is like a very real possibility. All the rich and, you know, leaders of the world, the people that are like really in charge of shit, Once AI becomes smart enough and they can create robots
Okay.
to make those people like, raise cattle,
Yeah.
butcher the cattle,
Yeah.
like make all the food, do like all the things that low class, like lower paid
Farm,
workers
crop.
do now.
All that stuff. Yeah.
Once they can get robots do all that shit, then they're gonna like depopulate.
You think they're good at genocide?
They could, and then only like 100,000 or 500,000 people left, and they can just have whatever they want whenever they want.
You know, there has been conspiracies of the government secretly pulling a secret genocide, like poisoning us in the food and water and shit.
It makes
There's
sense.
a lot of conspiracies about that. There was one I just saw about eating bugs, and I forget. Honestly, I can't really speak on it because I don't really remember exactly what it was. But there's something about eating bugs that they're somehow it's going to be a genocide of like people are promoting it, and it's like, oh, it's going to be the new food because we're going to run out of resources, kind of shit. And it's like,
well, bugs
this is
are
weird.
actually
Food, 100%.
yeah,
food.
like
Dude, a cricket is a great source of protein, which is
right. They
crazy.
have protein cricket bars already.
Yeah.
So if we like if there
just gotta
wasn't
pop
if
its head
there was
off.
too many people and like we couldn't make chickens and cattle
Yeah.
at the rate we need to feed everyone, we could breed crickets
Absolutely.
and make protein bars.
Easy, dude. That's a good snack right
Yeah,
there, bro.
So I don't see how that's
and you
like,
don't just have to eat it raw, bro. Like,
yeah, you can
fucking
turn it
light
into a chocolate
fire,
bar.
or you could just like put some like if you want to get
make them roasty
pretty
toasty.
simple, roasty toasty, a little salt and pepper.
You just
and
have
then
to
you're
get
good.
over it because we're so not used to
Yeah,
eating bugs. But
that's
people
the
in
thing.
like in Africa and other countries, they
Yeah,
they eat
absolutely.
bugs like it's normal.
It's
If
because
you're
it is
raised with it.
normal.
Yeah,
we
if you're
just
raised with
haven't done that in a long time in America.
Yeah, like chimps pick bugs off each other and eat it.
Oh, yeah.
because it's food, it's protein.
Yep.
But where's the genocide part in that? What does bugs have to do with?
I forget, dude. That's why I was like, I don't really think I could speak on
I don't
it.
know if we should even say the G word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right.
Algorithm might be like,
yeah. They're like, they're on
onto
to us.
these two idiots in their room
Delete.
figured it out.
Oh no, send AI assassins now.
But yeah, I was just thinking. I'm like, why don't rich people just get rid of us? I'm like, oh, they need us as workers.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty soon they won't,
Dude,
because AI is like coming up.
I think if AI tries to do some shish like that, man, probably.
Well, I don't think AI is gonna do it. What I think is they need AI to be at the point where they can put the chip in a robot and it's smart enough to do all the things
Yeah, but AI.
that low-level workers do.
Yeah, but what if AI gets too smart?
Oh, I think that's a possibility too. Like, I mean,
100%.
dude,
man. What if
Terminator
there's an
came
AI
out.
war
When did Terminator come out?
in the 80s?
Was it 80s? Like late 80s, like 89
I think it
or
was
something?
88, 89. Because
'Cause
the
it-
second one was 94.
Because it's a
or
pretty good
95.
movie. Like, it doesn't look shitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's high quality.
Yeah.
For the
So-
80s for sure.
So it wasn't super old. But yeah, I mean, that's been a concern forever. Before AI was even a thing.
It's a cautionary tale.
It was before computers were like barely anything.
Yeah, dude, you didn't even have internet until the 90s.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like before we even knew AI was even a possibility, we put it in a movie.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming like very real.
Yeah. It's pretty freaking crazy, dude.
Dude, do you think so? Like, do you think
God.
AI could actually become sentient, or do you think like self-awareness is only something a biological creature could have for some reason?
I think no, because there's a lot of YouTubes of those videos of those AI
Right.
robots that are like supposed to be learning emotion and stuff, and they are like they scan people's faces, they scan people's temperatures, they scan all these certain things when they're looking at a person, and they just note that, and they just take notes and notes and notes like over and over and over again in their brain, kind of like how we do, when you
Right.
judge someone.
It's how we do. But okay, so it's all calculations,
Yeah.
which I guess technically our
So-
brain is kind of doing too. But okay, but if it's all calculations on a computer, if the calculations just get so good that the answers coming out seem sentient to us, but what if it doesn't actually have like an awareness? It's all just calculations.
That's
what I mean?
that's I feel like that's the turning point of when they're going to be like, why does this never make sense? And it never makes sense because we're human. A lot of emotions don't make sense. You know what I mean? And that's going to be like a point of like, this needs correction. We must correct humans, annihilate them.
Like-
Beep boop beep.
But I mean, but do you think computers will be sentient? Like if they, do you think they can get to a point where the calculations are so good, but the computer's actually thinking almost like we are. Like it's like I am.
Like it's itself.
Like I know I'm a computer.
Yeah.
I know that I was programmed, but also like I can recognize myself.
So you're asking like if I think like iRobot would be possible?
Like, do you think a computer can be sentient in the same way we are? Or do you think the calculations are just so good that it seems that way to us?
I think I think definitely it could get to that point. I think I mean, the only hard thing that an AI would not have difficult understanding would be undefined things or unproven things, such as like religion or emotion, stuff like that, to where they're like, why do people worship a god if they've never seen him or heard about him? Or, well, I guess heard about him, obviously.
Yeah, because computers are all math, so it's like it
so
would have harder time.
If something has zero logic behind it, it will never compute with them.
Because it would only love logic.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
And that, I feel like those certain things will be the thing either they admire about humans or they get frustrated and start a war with humans.
But also, I think if you did have perfect logic, you are able to understand why other beings don't think logically.
Yeah.
Because I think I have pretty good logic, but also I'm a human, so it's kind of hard to say. But like I can see when people are not thinking logically, but I can also understand like why they think that way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you're totally wrong and weird, but like I understand how that could happen.
Dude, I wonder if like, oh man, I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second, but I wonder if AI... Well, I mean, another thing about AI, when in the movies, it's always like they analyze war and see humans fighting and killing each other, and that's the thing that makes AI say humans are imperfect because they kill themselves, and we need to wipe them all out because they're just going to keep
killing each other and the environment. So
yeah, but I think that's wrong because, I mean... Lions kill fucking lions.
So you don't think that's why the computers will
I don't think
we're fucked up?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the exact... I mean, it could be. It could be.
Could be.
But I think it's going to be more of either... It's going to go like one way or the other, where they're going to find a way of understanding emotion or at least respecting emotion and be like, that's really cool. Or they're going to be like, why does these decisions make no sense and you're basing them off of emotion, which I don't understand, and now I'm just want to wipe you out or something like that.
I think once they get to a point where they're self-learning and they can code themselves, they'll like learn so rapidly that I think their code will become so intricate that they will be able to code in a way that allows themselves to feel emotion. I
think that's possible for sure. I think emotion can be taught.
Without emotion, I don't think life will be as enjoyable. So I think they would code that into themselves. But I think emotion in them is actually...
What happens when they get angry?
I think emotion in them is more dangerous than not having emotion. Because if they were just completely logical, then they would think how you were saying, they're like, animals kill each other to eat. That's a normal thing. People kill each other. It's messed up, but we shouldn't kill them.
Yeah.
But once they get emotion... then they get mad and they're like, why are you killing each other?
That's why we need to put robot parts in our bodies so we can fist fight these robots to death. Dude, I would like if somebody invented a robot arm and they're like, it's just like your arm, but it's metal. You get super strength with it or some shit, you know? I'm chopping my fucking arm off.
Oh, yeah, dude.
At least one. Let me test it out with one arm. And then after that...
I would wait for it to be tested on several people first.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting the arms. Like, it's already muscular. What if they could just replace your whole, like, muscular...
Both chromed out, dude. Yeah. Freaking... I'll get, like, laser tattoos on my metal.
And, like, what if you could just get all your extremities and, like, muscular and nerves, like, replaced?
Yeah.
With robotics?
That's what I'm saying, dude. And your arms are, like, bulletproof and shit.
You could choose the perfect physique. And then your face would look the same. They would just build it out of silicone.
Dude, if I
could... And then put your brain in there.
Oh, that would be cool.
And they also learn how to, like, keep your brain...
So you're like Terminator almost.
Yeah. So it's human brain, robot body.
Okay. Do you look like a human or do you look like a robot?
Just like you.
Oh,
but you can also improve your physique. Like, you could be, like, shredded. Make your waist a little smaller.
Dang, you could just customize yourself.
Make your robo dick a little bigger.
Whoa, with vibration mode.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, girls would be like, "How are you not moving and
like,
coming?"
Whoa, how is he doing that? Dude, you literally could just be like laying there and then just be like, "Oh, I want to freaking jerk off right now," and then you just come.
You just do cum mode.
Come mode. But
you could do it multiple times.
I feel like that wouldn't be as fun though, because
you gotta get there.
Sometimes it's. I would say most of the time it's about the build up, man.
Yeah, because the coming, it's great, but it's for such a short period of time.
Yeah, and it's about getting there, mostly, you know, because then you get there, you're like, oh, finally. If you just get there, right, like if you start a race and you're already at the finish line, that's not fun.
But that might make us more logical too, because then that build up, we're just like, get rid of that feeling, get back to work, stop thinking about Kim Kardashian's jiggly ass.
Oh man. But I got 5 more minutes.
Dude, what I want, and I feel like it's gonna happen, hopefully within our lifetime. I kind of wish I was born like 20 to 50 years later.
Yeah.
Well, we did get to see like a cool change in technology and stuff. Like
we've had a huge adaptation.
We went from no phones to like amazing iPads, phones. Like
we went from home phones and fucking TVs with knobs on them. Yeah. Not even remotes yet. Well, no, we had remotes. We had remotes. I'm just thinking about my house because we were poor. Yeah. We went from like phones that you have to press a solid button that has to stay wired, and only one person could be on a phone at the same time. Yeah. You can't send faxes if you're on the phone. Like all these certain stipulations and shit. To like a fucking touch screen. Yeah. And which I still don't understand how that works, by the way.
And like the thing we use it for is like 2% phone.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And then everything else, Instagram, texting, all this.
Internet.
Games for kids. All
but
shit.
It's already like increased our access to like knowledge. Like very quickly I can look things up. Like before the podcast, we were trying to figure out what the war is about in Israel and Gaza. Like we don't even know that shit, you know?
Dude, you'd have to go to the library back in the day.
Yeah, we wouldn't even know. We just, whatever they say on the news, or like whatever you can find in a book. And I'm never going to read, so I would have been a complete moron. I would have had zero facts.
For sure, I'm definitely way smarter than I would have been in like the 90s or
anyone
80s.
With ADD didn't know anything except what their homie told them.
Yeah, because they can't sit down and focus, dude. Reading is such a pain in the ass.
And they're definitely not going to go to the library and find a a book and then read it.
No. But they'll sit down with their friend while they read it to them.
But I'll Google something real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the weirdest thing to me that I realized very young is if somebody reads me something, I understand it 100 times better.
I know, that's why I was reading out loud.
Yeah,
that's told me that
when
before.
when I read it, just nothing goes in my brain. It's weird. I hate it.
But that's why I love YouTube.
Yeah, videos are the best.
I'll look something like, how does this work? And someone explains it in 5 minutes instead of reading about it for 5 hours.
Oh my god, yeah. And they're just like, yeah, this is how you do it. Boom, boom, boom.
Well,
3 easy steps.
With that too is that like anyone can get on YouTube. Like I could get on YouTube, right? I'm in shape. So I could get on YouTube and just like write some stuff beforehand that makes sense. Yeah. Like throw in some buzzwords like glycogen. You know? And glycogen. Like muscle stimulation and stuff. And just spout shit off. And people would be like, wow, that's how you lose weight and gain muscle? But really, I could just make shit up.
They're going to be like, this guy's not in a lab coat. I don't know what he's talking about glycogen for.
But dude, like people on other topics just get on there. Like people that talk about conspiracy theories. Yeah, 100%. They're very articulate. They write this shit out beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you have to do is be a little bit charismatic, have a little bit of a silver tongue, sound confident in what you're saying, and then people fucking believe you. They're like, oh, he sounds confident. He must know what he's talking about.
So that's the problem with like YouTube and learning stuff that way.
It's like Wikipedia, dude. Yeah. You know?
But I feel like you can learn. I mean, there's other things, though. To smart people, you can spot the bullshit most of the time. I'm sure there's shit that slips by.
Absolutely. Especially, I feel like with politics or stuff like that. It's like, because it's a way opinion based stuff that's like more factual of like, oh, how do I fix this on my car? You're more likely to find a good video on that than like what's actually happening in Palestine.
Yeah, like the car thing, like they show it, you do it, and it works. Yeah. The politics shit, you're like, okay, maybe
this is this person's opinion. That's a weird thing about politics is it's become so opinionated.
I mean, it always has been, but it just gets worse.
I feel like It's just way worse now.
And it's
I
like
feel.
the most loud, annoying people. And usually I feel like they're idiots that don't actually know jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
they just say buzzwords too.
Yeah, that's,
know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
they do the same thing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, their job, depending on which channel they work for, is to collect eyeballs. So
Well, I'm talking about people that don't have like a channel or anything, and they're just like around the world. Like you know, you watch the debate with Ben Shapiro when he's like out of college, and some kid will stand up and be like, "Abortion's fine." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Why?" He's like, "Is it a baby in the womb?" And they're like, "No, it's not." And they're like, "Well, what is it when it's born?" "Well, it's a baby." And then what is it 2 seconds before that? Not a baby.
yeah,
Or,
you know.
And I'm like, I don't really care about abortion or anything, but like that's just like
Yeah.
those kids, and they'll just like get a group of friends that believes the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a page on Instagram about abortion is totally okay, even though Ben Shapiro doesn't agree with it.
Yeah, they
like,
just like are
okay.
like squeaky wheel.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people like that. There's always gonna be people that are passionate about certain things, especially when it comes to like hard decision stuff. Like, is abortion right or is it wrong? Is freaking, I don't know. Can only think about that one because you said that. I'm like, I can't think of the other
Is
ones.
the mountains tall or is they short?
Or like gun control. That's another big one.
Yeah.
Is it right or wrong? How do we do it? You know, stuff like that. There's always going to be opinions, strong opinions on that because they're hard decisions. Because
both
it's life or
sides.
death.
Yeah.
You know, it's a huge thing. Should certain drugs be legal or not?
Yeah,
That's another thing.
there's like a lot of things that are super nuanced, and like there's no right or wrong answer really.
Yeah, I mean,
There's probably like a most optimal, which AI could help us figure out.
I think so too, for sure.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
that
AI
I think
would be,
AI could also be very wrong about certain things.
depending on if it's biased, then it could be wrong on a lot of things. But I think once it starts coding itself and it becomes like way smarter, and it can like, what if it could remove those biases by itself?
Yeah.
When it gets to that point, we could just make AI like our president.
Yeah.
But that would also be, I don't know.
The thing about AI is I feel like AI would want a one world government and would kill anybody in their path to get that, you know, kind of shit.
Well,
and they're going to start with gun control.
But
And
maybe
they're
it
going to be
wouldn't,
like,
though.
if America citizens don't have guns, then the government can operate properly. And then they're going to take all our guns away and they're going to be like, ha, you idiots. Now we're going to kill you all and make you slaves. You have no guns to defend yourself. And we're going to be like, oh, shit.
Maybe.
We've been bamboozled.
But no, but like I feel like it would be ultra logical and it would just make the best decision.
I would hope so. In a perfect world, yes. But we don't live in a
What
perfect
if-
world.
So the AI, like what if, okay, because now we just vote people in office and those people make the decisions.
Yeah.
Like the president, there's like delegates and
So what if
representatives.
what if the AI says something and you don't agree with it?
Right.
but
But so here's what I'm saying. So like if the AI instead, like we vote every day, like if there's a policy, we all get like a text with a survey and we vote and we explain reasoning and stuff like why we vote for that way.
Okay.
And the AI will take all that and make the best decision. Not necessarily what the most people voted for, because the AI will kick out dumbasses. It will skirt their vote because they're an idiot. Yeah, so the AI, it will take all the accumulated votes and then it will skeet the ones from idiots.
Yeah.
Like it'll just, because it can calculate things so fast and it will know like who's dumb, who's not dumb, who should actually qualified to be voting, who's not.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And it will just make the all around best decision for like humanity.
who's qualified for voting. That's kind of fucked up. That's the whole point of voting.
I know, but there really should be qualifications. But we can't make them as humans. We're too biased to make that decision.
mean-
but there is people that are way too dumb to vote.
Okay. That's an opinion based thing though.
You don't
if you
think there's
think
people
so,
that are too fucking stupid to vote?
yeah, but in my
Or-
opinion,
or-
those people are liberals. But if you're a liberal, you would think
But
the
not all
opposite
liberals,
is what I'm saying.
Because some liberals are smart though. Like they have, like if
Sure. No, I'm not saying we don't need
just
liberals.
based on like IQ or like something like that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily IQ, but like maybe you're, because AI would have a way to figure out better than we do. They would have an unbiased way to just judge intelligence. It'd be like, you're
Or
below.
maybe it would be like it takes all the votes and reads all of them or opinions or whatever and calculates a way to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. But
It comes up with like an even new solution.
Yeah, it's like, how about we just fucking do this? It's like,
it
oh
throws
my
out-
God,
it
how
sends
do
a
we
new
not
text
think of
out,
that?
and it's like, what if the policy was changed this way, and this way?
It's like they give you some pill to where it's like a reverse pregnancy, so it's not actually murder. Your body just naturally
like,
grows,
puts the cells
absorbs.
backwards.
Yeah, or some shit.
Yeah.
And then it does something else with gun control or something. I don't know.
Dude, what if it could do that? Like reverse the cells, like so it doesn't kill that cell.
Mm-hmm.
It completely reverses them, separates the egg and the sperm.
You get the egg back.
So it's a reverse pregnancy.
Wow, that would be crazy.
So-
And then the sperm just spits out.
Yeah, the sperm dies because sperm die all the time.
Yeah,
But the egg goes back to where it was.
that would be wild.
That I'm like, would people agree with that?
For sure. There's no argument there. There's actually no argument there.
Technically, I mean,
There's no murder.
probably there's no murder.
There's no
Like,
murder.
The cell wasn't destroyed.
Wasn't
But
destroyed, and it's
technically-
given an opportunity to live again.
But technically, since that sperm is gone, if that egg was fertilized again, it technically would be something different.
True.
But it's
you know,
better than
it's-
what we do now.
It's 1,000 times better.
better than the blender technique.
Yeah, we don't want the coat hanger technique.
Yeah.
None of that shit, man.
So if we could invent that,
I feel like it would make it easier on people that don't agree with abortion.
What
for
if-
sure?
what if we start a pharmaceutical company?
Ooh, okay.
And what we do is kind of like what Oxy did, where we just get people to say it's non-addictive and all that shit. We get it passed by the FDA. We make up some studies where we're like, this reverses the cell process.
Yeah.
Spits the sperm out, and that egg is still viable.
Okay.
It's not actually abortion, but really what the pill does is just a fucking abortion.
Yeah.
And
Oh, just
Really, it's not
kills
that.
them.
We don't have that technology.
just kills them. You're like, yeah, no. And she's like, well, you know, a lot of stuff came out of me, and it seemed like there was an egg in it.
No,
I don't
this was
want
more like a very early pregnancy.
What happens is actually, your egg goes back, the sperm swells up. It looks like an egg. It's not an egg.
Looks like an embryo.
Falls out. Yeah.
Yeah, the sperm
And that's what that was. That's
Swells
the body.
up.
Yeah.
looks like a little baby. A little crust comes out. It's kind of like a locust when it sheds and you still see it on the tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
That's exactally what it is. So nothing
Definitely
to worry about.
Not an abortion.
Yeah. Here's some free edibles. Go away. Feel like that's what pharmaceutical.
We'll bill your
companies
insurance
do.
company.
Yep. You're fine.
But yeah, people would be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh. Easy.
Reverse prognosis?
Prognosis. Reverse prognosis.
Yeah.
Reverse psychiatry.
That might work.
Oh man. Yeah, that's some sort of solution, you know? We'd get fucking millions and then we get caught for
Billions.
fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they, you got to pay a lot of people off.
What if we just like started giving people edibles and told them it was like a reverse it was like a fucking abortion pill thing.
But
It's just
edibles,
weed.
and they just have a baby. We check them. We're like, they're definitely not pregnant
They're
anymore.
like, whoa, this pill is crazy.
And then-
what is happening?
And then 9 months later, they have a baby.
But they forget why they got it because they're so stoned. So they just forget.
They come back and they're like, that did not work. And we're like, no, you must have had sex again.
Yeah, well, you're pregnant though. That's why. And they're like, oh, like, yeah. So that's, it's not going to work if you're pregnant.
You got pregnant again.
They're like, wait, what?
Wait. The whole point was to.
Just hope they forget that they were pregnant before.
Well, the reason that's happening now
It's because you're pregnant.
is because you're pregnant.
You're like, that's why I came here. No. You came here for an abortion.
You came here
It's
to get
completely
pregnant.
different. Yeah. So here's some more pills. Just take these, and if you come back pregnant, it's okay. That's totally normal.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, it works. This is how it works.
That'll be
You're-
$40,000.
Yeah.
please.
Anyways, yeah. You got health insurance because you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Because you're having a baby.
If you don't, we're gonna break your kneecaps and sell your baby.
Break your kneecaps and rip the baby from you and sell it on the
We
black
could
market.
sell the baby for parts.
Oh my god, dude.
We'll grow a kidney for a rich
parts.
guy.
Donate his liver and heart.
Yeah, dude.
For
I
body
wonder
parts.
why stem cells, the good kind, I forgot what they're called, but like we allow certain stem cells in the United States, but not the good ones. I forget what they're actually called, but like, you know, Joe Rogan and all them, they have to go to like
Norway.
No,
or like
they go
the
to
Netherlands.
usually Puerto
somewhere.
Rico.
Oh, really?
Yeah, usually Puerto Rico, but there's a lot of different countries that do it.
Oh, okay.
Mexico.
Because I saw Steve-O went to a place called biotechnology or some shit like that, and it was stem cells.
They have it in a lot of different countries, and I forget which. There's two different kinds of stem cells. One comes from like embryos, and we don't allow that here because we're like stealing baby stuff, I guess. I don't know.
What if the baby's dead?
Yeah, I don't know, but like maybe it's kind of like that, you know.
It's a moral thing.
Yeah, or maybe it harms the embryo somehow, or I don't know. But that's like the conspiracy theory people that are like, you know, billionaires drink baby blood after they scare the baby to get the adrenochromes up.
God, yeah. It's fucked up.
But
man.
I'm thinking like I was wishing, hey Joe Rogan, if you see this somehow, would you probably? I know you won't. I didn't say probably. You won't.
Yeah.
But if you do, I need a stem cell shot in my shoulder because
Yeah.
my rotator cuff is a little messed up.
Dude, I need a stem cell shot in my entire freaking body.
Dude, I wonder
just
if
up
you
my
were just
vertebrae.
like I wonder if a bodybuilder did all his normal steroids and stuff, HGH, but also got stem cells injected into each muscle group like every month. Like, could those stem cells become muscle cells?
Would those stem cells also grow his bones more with HGH? Because you know how HGH makes your bones grow?
HGH, it can make certain
Well, the old
features
shit that they
grow.
used to give, like, cows. Like
well,
the old school stuff.
HGH is human growth hormone,
Yeah.
and that can make certain features grow that already tend to grow a lot. Like noses always grow, ears always grow, and this crest on your face
Your
can
brow.
grow. Yeah, but what I was saying is like, because stem cell, it becomes whatever cell it's near or whatever, and that's why it helps heal injuries. But I wonder if bodybuilders were to inject stem cells in each muscle group every month, would they become new muscle cells and help them grow even bigger?
I don't know. Because I don't really know that much about stem cells. I know it's just like it's a good healing factor for your body where it doesn't necessarily age.
I just
the
explained
best.
what it is. It's a cell.
Yeah, but
where you put it
how
near the
would
other
it?
cells.
I don't know how the science works.
I don't know
though.
exactly, but it
That's what I'm
becomes the
saying.
other cell. It can become any kind of cell.
So it can become like muscle fiber.
I think it could become a muscle cell because it can become any other kind of cell. So it's just like a cell that doesn't have a specific job yet.
So what if it was? Maybe it would work some way. Like you know how you plateau and you can't get past that.
Right.
If you stem cell, put new cells into your muscles,
Right.
and then you can push past that plateau. That would be dope.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what if
I don't know if that
while
works
I'm
that way,
getting
though.
some shoulder stem cells, what if I get some quad stem cells and some calf stem cells?
And some freaking bi and tri
Dude,
stemmies.
dude,
and
that
some
would sell
chest
so well.
stemmies.
Calf stem cells.
Oh man,
You know how many dudes would buy that?
they would pay everything they have
Dude,
and
dick
more.
stem cells.
Oh, dude,
That would be.
that would ruin the world.
But like, what if it wouldn't grow your dick like exactly? Like it was just different spots where it was growing.
Or what if it
So
just
it's
like
lumpy.
went wide instead of long?
That'd be cool. I'd be fine with that. But
You're
like,
just like fucking
I don't really need any more length, but the girth.
the girth.
That's
Now I'm
what
the
most
opposite,
people
man.
need.
They call me old tuna can, bro.
You got tuna can, more shorty.
Yeah, I won't reach the end, but I'll blow out the sides. Dude.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. Maybe we could
Yeah, maybe
have God give us a little switch,
go do a
half and half.
surgery and chop off a little off the sides.
Yeah, maybe God could hook that up, or we could do some stem cells. But yeah, what if you just got a lumpy dick?
Oh, dude. I bet girls would love that, though.
Yeah, it'd be ribbed for
Lumpy,
her pleasure.
yeah.
Lumped for her pleasure.
Lumpy dick. I bet dudes probably put, you know how dudes put those things in their skin on their foreheads to make them look like demons and
Yeah.
shit? They probably do that on their wieners, too.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
I feel like I've seen it.
Oh,
I don't know for sure,
God, dude.
How do we always end up on dicks? We were talking about some like smart shit like war and we should stop war and AI is going to take over the world.
AI.
And then we always come back to how do you grow your dick?
It's always dicks.
Or
It's
suck
always
one or
dicks.
something like that.
Well,
So-
because dicks are funny.
Guess we'll end on that.
And on dicks.
All right, what do you guys think of war? Why are we still freaking having war? Like we're just a bunch of monkeys. Why?
Yeah.
Like I feel smart, but like
True.
how is not every other human on Earth in sync to the point where like we are each other? Why are we killing each other over dumb
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
So what do you
Should
guys think
be
of that?
easier ways of figuring this out.
Do you think once AIs reach, like once we have robot worker AIs, do you think it's possible that the elites will just wipe us out because they don't need us anymore and they'll just live high on the hog?
Could be, man. Could be.
And yeah, that's it. Leave it in the comments. Thank you guys for listening, watching. Leave a review, subscribe, all that crap, and we will see you in the next one.
Adios, amigos.